Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I highly recommend and I have read, reviewed, and of course, I just said recommend. And today's book is Eternal Flame, the authorized biography of the Bangles by Jennifer Otter Bikerdike. And this is published by Grand Central. It retails for $30 in the United States, $39 in Canada, and it is 393 pages long. Many people will remember in the early 80s the all-female group, the Bangles. And this book basically talks about how they got together and right up until when they disbanded in 1989. Now, they did get together in 1998 to record a single from the Austin Powers movie, but basically by then they were done. But the book talks about the two sisters, of course, Debbie and Vicki Peterson, who got musical instruments. They wanted guitars, and how they got into music, their love of music, and their quest to create an all-female band. First, they were like a garage band. They got together with two other performers, Susanna Hoffs and Mickey Steele, and they weren't taken seriously at first. They were more like a novelty act. The two sisters talk about watching the Cowsills, which was it was a group back in the 60s and 70s. They were a family that created a lot of hit tunes, and they said that they were their mentors in many ways. And the Bangles created some great music. Some of their big hits were Walk Like an Egyptian, which was a novelty song, Eternal Flame, and Just Another Manic Monday, which was written by Prince. In fact, Prince was sort of like a groupie to them. He liked the band. In fact, during some of their concerts, he even got up on stage and performed with the members. So the book talks about how they fought a lot of discrimination. They were out there at the same time as the Go-Go's, another all-female band, came into their own. So it wasn't like it was a competition between the two bands. There was room enough for everybody. But the Bangles really caught on. They also were helped by Cyndi Lauper. When she was coming into her own and she had a tour, she brought them along with her because she liked the Bangles as well. Now, they began as the Bangs, but they changed their name to the Bangles because I think of copyright laws or something, or I'm not sure. But the Bangles, of course, stuck, and they became, a band that sold millions of records. In fact, they were the only, I've written this down, the first female band to sing and play their own musical instruments and have 5 Billboard top 10 hits. So that's really their claim to fame. Now, they have, or they did reform without Mickey Steele, or Michael Steele, but then they officially called it quits in 2019. But this book really is not concerned about that. It really is concerned from their emergence to when they did finally, quit. There are a lot of conflicts within the band in the later days, but that doesn't matter because they created some great music. And just yesterday I was playing their greatest hits, and they had a lot of amazing music, some great songs. And so if you were a fan of the Bangles back then, or if you want to discover them now, Eternal Flame is definitely a well-written book. The author has written several books about musicians, and this one is one of her best. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll be back again for another book review, which will be very, very shortly. I'm working on another book right now. So until then, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.